Sing phoenixes fly through burning skies, mystic lands beyond the rise. Quest for truth in shadows deep, secrets lost where dragons sleep. Knights and thieves on hidden trails, ride through forests full of tales. Cloaked in mystery they seek, legends whispered by the meek. Blazing phoenixes rise again, adventure calls.
We see him off to a hot start.
We chase the light through the fire into the fight.
Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Everybody's coming out.
Oh
Got
boy.
so
Good
quiet,
job,
I'm like, what
guys.
happened?
Welcome to the stream. As our intro kind of plays off, the guys got itchy and had to speak.
I thought we had a party wipe or something, man.
No.
Yeah, I think it's good.
We're live here in the den with Captain Den as the intro is still playing. Almost finished. And we'll be starting our event in just a few moments. Well, we may not be a professional stream, but we do definitely know how to have some fun. And that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're here in the den, Captain Den, with the crew of all the people you just saw on our intro, and which was an awesome song made by our DM using wonderful AI music. And, and now we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Set in the world of Eberron, which is filled with steampunk style magic and a bunch of crazy people. And I'll leave it to our wonderful GM Capt to kick us off and maybe give us a little idea who the players that are playing tonight.
Oh, well, we can do the full intro if you want. Everybody can introduce themselves.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter because there's absolutely no viewers at this moment.
That's all right.
That's okay.
We're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording. The Russian bots might jump in here any second, and maybe a few other people might join us tonight. You never know. And sorry about that, Eric of Dearborn. As I was letting the intro play through the game. That's why we're all being quiet. So, and then we were, but it's like 2-minute video, so no big deal.
We clearly need a shorter intro. That's what I learned.
Well, you can get off your ass and make it then, because not all of
Can't we get a lazy AI that does it like in 10 seconds?
Yeah, you could do the video editing and mixing next time, as I said. Anyways, I'm just being a grumpy old man. Anyways, kick it off, Cameron, and let's see how we survive the night.
Okay, well, we left off last time. I believe you guys were shopping for costumes for
And
the
I had
masquerade.
just dropped $1,000 on a Glamour Weave suit,
Yes, you did.
so I'll be styling.
The rest of you, I don't believe anybody's purchased anything in the way of costumes because you had several price ranges you could play around with for your outfits. Let me bring that back up here. Let's see.
Yeah, did my character spend every cent he had on his costume while I was away?
No.
Okay, beautiful.
No, but you
Um,
can.
Clearly, Evo is not playing my character.
Let's see here. Were you here last week?
No, I was not.
You were not. So you've missed some stuff. Let's see here.
But we are alive, so that is good.
Yeah. What was the
We were just finishing the battle when
with the Sahagan?
yes.
Right. Okay. So, you guys took a short rest at a local bar restaurant with an outside patio. You guys sat in. Made your way to the embassy. Talked to the guards, introducing yourselves, and one of them was a super fan. So the gnome guard let you guys go in to check out the place. He said that the ambassador wasn't there. She was running around town for party prep. So you got to see the venue, which was a large square ballroom with a stage. You guys investigated amongst the workers while they were decorating, and I think you played a couple of songs for checking out the acoustics.
Yeah, we made also a new song.
And you made a new song. That's right. What else? Did you
Fairest
do?
of them all.
And you found out the event is called the.
Did I inspire that song?
Absolutely not.
Let's see. The event's
Night of
called
1,000
Night
Stars.
of 1,000 Stars, and it's a masquerade ball. You were told. The guard took a couple of cards from Evo to pass along to the ambassador. He said that you have to have invitations to get in, and hope to see you there. And told you it was also a masquerade ball, so you have to be in costume. And then you guys went to find a seamstress, tailor, and you went to and found the Glamour Weave, which is the name of the tailor shop. And they do indeed sell Glamour Weave clothing, which is what Mordrin picked up for $1,000. But regular costumes are anywhere between 75 gold for like a noble outfit, 300 gold for like a royal outfit, or any kind of masquerade costumes between 100 to 500 gold, depending on how gaudy and fanciful you want.
And Mordrin went all out. It sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, since I don't wear armor anyway, I figured, this would be. I can make it look like whatever I want it to look like.
Nice.
I'm just gonna get like $150, 150 gold, excuse me, outfit, and then I'm gonna utilize my skill of disguise and deception to enhance it even better. And but the biggest thing is that I'm gonna still make us be very recognized of who we are, who I am anyway. So maybe phoenix wings on the back and some other stuff like that, and and mostly it's going to be attached to my armor that I'll be wearing.
Okay.
I'm going to be that guy. So almost like an angel that flies among the 1,000 stars. Could burst into a phoenix.
Blazing phoenix that kills all the angels with their fiery body.
Wait, man, Phoenix is part of the angels because it's all about renewal and rebirth. You should know that.
I thought the angels were pure from the get-go, man. They don't need to be renewed and rebirthed.
The only way you stay sane when you live forever.
Like the heralds.
Yeah, the heralds.
TC, your gnome guard friend, when he was telling you about the costumes, also said that armor and shields are forbidden.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's right. One would assume weapons as well, but
That's when we mentioned we are the weapons.
at least one of you are.
That's what the disguise kit's for. I'm gonna make it look like it's part of my costume.
Well, I want a pink bunny outfit. I've always wanted to be a pink bunny, so hopefully they have one.
Our bunny.
They have one and can adjust for your size.
Perfect. That's me.
How much are you throwing at it?
Oh, I got lots of money. Let me see how much money I have. I have 226 platinum.
Fair decent amount of money.
I will
Well,
give them
that'll be-
all. I will give them 226 platinum for a bunny outfit.
You what? Oh, you don't need that. Let me. Why don't you just hold on to your money, Killian?
Huh?
I'll take care of you. I got this. You're my friend. You always
Okay.
protect me. I'll pay for it for you. How much is the
Thank
pink
you.
bunny costume really gonna cost?
How fanciful and gaudy do you want to make it?
You know, I'm like,
You're-
you know, the
you're-
theme is Night of 1,000 Stars, so, maybe some. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this for you.
Well, at 150, your outfit is better than average.
Right. That's all I'm going for. I don't need to impress anybody. But I'm talking about his pink bunny. I'm trying to think, how do we make a pink bunny fit into a Night of 1,000 Stars? So, well, I'll ask the tailor. What do you think? How are we going to do this? He wants to be a pink bunny. How do you make it work for this?
Well,
What we're paying you for.
indeed. I can do up an outfit, pink bunny mask, pink bunny. It's doable.
All right, then. Then I shall buy a pink bunny star style costume for Killian for 150 gold, right?
Sure. I can get that adjusted right now while we're talking. What about the rest of you?
I'm willing to spend 100 gold pieces with as many sequins as possible, the shiniest sequence you can actually get.
There you
Yes.
go.
So you'll look like an actual cluster of stars.
Airball.
Yes, sir. It'll be harder to hit if I'm blinding my enemies.
Yeah, there you go.
Alrighty. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3. Should be Roland, Ironforge, Ironsides, and that was a little wild comeback there.
Cool.
And Cole.
What about us?
How much do you
Costume.
want to spend on costumes? Anywhere between 75 to
Ironsides is still sitting there going, do I really need a costume?
You do to get in.
He once again looks at the bowler hats.
Roland, he's looking over. He's looking for adornments for his mastercraft studded leather, which is pretty slick to begin with. So it's like more of just like accoutrements and stuff like that kind of incorporates his armor. He's going to go for the same thing.
Sure, they can just paint a few scuffs on you and make you look like a trash can pretty cheaply.
Wow.
Like Roland looks at you, I'm going to kick your ass, you punk. Why are you saying that about me? Look like a trash can. I'll put you in a trash can.
No, for the Warforged.
Oh, well, you didn't specify because you're looking right at me. He doesn't. Maybe he had somebody throwing him into a trash can since he was a halfling, since he was really young. You never know. It could be a very touchy subject with him. All right, so I just marked off 15 silver pieces or platinum pieces, so which is 150.
Gotcha.
How closely, if I think about it, can Osric approximate a Sham? Or can he just do weapons?
He attempts to do a sham, but it's solid, so
Right. Okay.
it's not something you could use to play with, and it
How
still
long?
looks like Osric does. Eyes
Yeah.
and little
Is
horns.
Okay. I'm gonna come up with some ideas, maybe incorporating him into my costume. If it's not a particularly convincing Sham. How long
Yeah.
does the transition take him?
Let's see. I've said before that it takes a bit of time. Like, shoot. I don't remember. Let me look up, see if I got my notes here. And if I were my notes, where would I be? On my new computer.
I don't want to bog it down.
I remember it not being something that was fast.
Right, not instantaneous. No. Okay.
No.
You could just
All
turn
right,
into
I
a
will-
blob and put him in your pocket.
Do what?
Have him revert into a blob and put him in your pocket.
Yeah. People would not find a large bulge in my pants amiss.
Especially if it's on your codpiece.
Cole
Okay.
picks out a Tinkerbell outfit, or like a fairy's outfit, and
That's delightful and whimsical.
it's what it seems like it should be. If I were my stuff. And we will toss 150 in plat at it as well. That's what, 185. And as you buy
150 in platinum?
15 platinum, so that's 150.
Oh.
Right? Yeah,
Right,
150
I just said
gold
150.
in
got
platinum.
like good grief. That's more than what I paid for the glamour weave.
Right? And I think the only one left, Ironsides. What are you deciding over there?
I don't know.
He obviously needs help deciding what he should what outfit he should wear.
This is foreign territory for Ironsides. He's still just kind of like out of his element, so he's just kind of like looking at all the things going, I have no clue what to wear.
You can get him
They have to have some
nice cloak with
ready-made
stars
stuff,
on it.
like cloak with stars, a sash with looks like a constellation or something.
He's gonna go with a very fancy kind of glimmering sash, like something with some sparkle on it. And he's really
like-
a bowler hat is really just he's just keeps eyeing the bowler hat.
Do they have a sparkly, like starry bowler hat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he's going with. A sash and a bowler hat.
Maybe a
I do not feel comfortable wearing this, but I will wear it because I must.
It's in tradition, says Cole. We have to look the part.
I still feel ridiculous.
Often does look ridiculous. I don't understand why they don't all walk around naked.
It's
We
so much more comfortable.
Okay. And so just a sash, and a bowler hat. The tailor goes, that won't do. You need a jacket, and pants of some sort.
All right, insight check. Is he doing an upsell on us or what?
No, yeah, you've been to masquerade balls, and everybody's in costume. So,
all right, give him that 3 copper mask over there.
Yes, you must all have masks too, because it's
Figured
a
that was
masquerade
included.
ball. Oh well, it is. Your outfit should have it involved, especially the pink bunny.
He goes over to the most basic black-looking jacket and pants, and he's like, "I will wear this."
Okay, basic be 75 gold.
What?
For the hat, the sash, the jacket, and pants.
I am going to intimidate him for a lower cost.
Whoa, easy there.
Yeah,
Easy
yeah.
there.
Man after my own heart, do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, look. Before he starts,
Draw your weapons.
you can tell that he's getting frustrated. I'm like, let me deal with this, all right? Let me see what you do. I'm like, look, sir, we're bringing in a crew of 6 to 7 guys, some with pretty elaborate costumes, and even one of us is paid a very handsome rate for some Mystic Weave, clothing as well. I think this definitely deserves some type of discount or something with the amount of money that we're spending. Wouldn't you say the same?
I understand, but you do want to get into the party, correct? I know for a fact they will turn away people that are not in costume. I'm trying to help you out.
I
This
know,
is as
but
basic.
you're
this is as
giving us
basic
full
as I can
retail.
get.
I mean, for the amount of money that we've been spending, I mean, surely you can give us a slight discount. Or we could just put it all back, take all our money back, and they gave us 3 other places that we can go. Come on, guys, this guy is definitely trying to rip us off with that $75 hat there and things like that. We still have time to find somebody else to shop around.
Roll your persuasion.
He's thinking, you're the broke phoenixes, not the blazing phoenixes.
Hold on a sec. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. I was looking up Phoenix costumes. That's why. Sorry. Boop.
No worries.
Boop. Just make sure I'm synced. And your persuasion, right?
Persuasion, yeah. Ooh, look at that. Well, what started off as a growl from Ironsides and him stepping forward menacingly and you stepping between and talking with the proprietor, Glimmerweave Beerton, I think it was. He puts his hands up in a pacifying gesture. Okay. I'll knock 25 gold off. 50 gold would be.
Of everyone's?
No, off of his. You wanted quality. You guys got quality. There's nothing
You
better
you
or
knock
more
off
secret.
100 gold, and we'll come back because you obviously know where the Blazing Phoenix is, and we will do a miniature concert in front of your office, bringing people far and wide, and we will praise your ability that would make your coffers feel higher than you could ever imagine. I mean, you should be paying us if we would do something so wonderful for you. especially after what we're going to be playing and doing at the ball tonight.
The ball's
Because
tomorrow night.
I am, or tomorrow night, because I am personal friend of the ambassador herself. And so, for sure that, once she, sees that we brought our instruments with us, she's of course going to want us to play. Imagine the amount of business with us all bragging how well you treated us, maybe even doing a couple songs in front of your shop. Well, that could go.
Well, in front of my shop. Okay. You've got me there. How about I throw his outfit in? That's
How much was that?
basically it's a 75 gold piece outfit.
For a basic black jacket and pants.
No, there's stars on it.
No, it's
Very well made.
There's nothing basic in this shop. That's the equivalent of a noble's outfit. So you're going to be dressed well dressed, but that's as basic as it gets. So he says, "I will throw in his outfit."
And that was 75?
Yeah.
Make it 80. You got yourself a deal.
Okay. He adds an extra.
He's
flurry.
just gonna add just 5 gold to the price tag is what he's gonna do.
No, 80 back to us is what I'm saying. Make it 80 back to us. And then that way I can give everybody 10 gold and they feel they weren't cheated.
Sure.
So everybody got a 10 gold discount overall.
Okay.
Good negotiating there. I always knew you had it in your Evo.
Well, it's either that or,
What
not-
kind of clothes are the shopkeep wearing?
The shopkeep himself?
Yeah. Is he wearing his own wares?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not gaudy. He's not wearing like a costume. He's just very nicely dressed. Fine quality. Not everything in the store are costumes. There's also noble, royal, fancy. And with that, he'll package up your outfits in cases that you can take with you so you do not get them smirted by walking around all day and with your outfits on. So you get fancy boxes.
Nice.
Fancy boxes. Wow. I'm going to have to start reading the directions for mine. Now it's getting late now, right? This is later evening now.
I think this was in the evening. You haven't. I don't think you've gone to get an inn, or did you? Shoot.
Yeah, we did.
We did have the
Yeah.
inn. Then we went out because it was, I think,
That's
at the inn that we got the recommendations for the shops.
Yes. Okay.
So we had a place to contact, and
Ironsides pipes up. What else for this charade do we need to do?
It's not a charade. We're trying
masquerade, but
to.
charade-ish.
Yeah, more of a masquerade than a charade. Here's Evo's costume right there.
Were we still going to try to track down 4 of a kind tonight?
Well, we know
or-
where they're at. We know where they're staying at.
Oh, did we figure that out?
Yeah.
No, you were told that they were not in town yet.
Oh,
Oh, that's
wait,
right. They're outside of town. Yeah, they're
The
camping
lead
outside.
was
They're
where
right.
they're going. Well, that's right. We're staying. I got it. My notes were a little bit off.
Smoking Finn. Yeah, we're at Smokin' Fins. They're arriving the day of the performance.
Correct.
Well, didn't we?
Yeah, that's correct. Didn't we what?
I was trying to think if we had left a message for, or aren't we going to try and send Onyx back with an update with like where we're staying?
Onyx is running. Onyx is running messages with it for us. I know
Yeah.
last time.
I have a note. 4 of a kind is staying at the Ardent Panther. That's what the end note was.
Yeah, but I don't think they. I think that's where they.
Yeah,
were
they haven't
going
shown
to
up yet,
stay.
but
Right.
that's where they're going to be. I believe. They prep before they go over to. Can't remember.
Well, if we can't get invitations on our own through your relationship with Lady Urkrell, then hopefully we have a better chance of convincing 4 of a kind to become
10 of a kind.
12 of a kind.
Of that many. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You're the
6,
dirty dozen,
7, 8.
including
8.
Onyx.
Yeah.
Plus their 4.
12 of
The
kind.
dirty dozen.
Dozen. The blazing dozen.
Hmm.
Either way. Well, we're at the. So I guess we're gonna head back to the Smokin' Finn's place.
Yeah, we can turn the galley loose for the evening.
Okay. So you hop aboard your gondola and get a ride across a few of the canals and back to your inn. With nary a problem, no Sahagin in sight.
So I'll leave for TC basically a missive for Ambassador Corell. You know that I'm in town and that our courier will wait. You know, we'll be checking back in a few hours. We'd love to see you, and we'd love to come to your wonderful ball. You know, so and
Gonna offer to perform.
I'll use my seal with my signet family ring there, so she'll know who it is. And then, of course, it's signed. You know, Evo.
Okay.
He'll put some of his Axe body spray on it. That's Dwarven Axe, by the way. Body spray.
You don't have your own Phoenix body spray?
Not yet, man. We're not that famous. Getting there.
Look that badass in the picture. You gotta have your own body spray.
With what we've been through, I'm not sure that I'd want to give off that aroma.
Ode to battle.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, to Mornlands. So I'm going to, once we're back, I'm going to experiment with ideas of incorporating a transmogrified Osric into my costume.
Okay. What are you
By the way,
trying to have him imitate?
I was
Say,
coming up with that. Our scent should be the smell from hell.
well, there you go. Maybe an elaborate belt with Osric's face as the buckle.
Oh my goodness. Elwin, friend of the stream, was watching all the way from
hey.
Austin, Texas.
Heavens.
A
Beautiful
belt
gown.
buckle and a leather belt would not be too hard for him to shape into.
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes a little bit of time with you thinking about it, and he wiggles about, stretches himself out, and
And he's our good boy.
lengthens out into a belt matching your belt,
Excellent. Except with a face and
except with a face,
eyes.
yeah, and eyes, and a mouth.
That would make a very cool belt buckle.
You can actually have that wrapped around where his eyes and mouth are hidden behind your cloak. You don't want
Yeah,
it
but
too
I'm
bizarre.
thinking about an incorporate. Well, I mean, it's a masquerade ball,
That's
and with the
true.
glamour weave, I can then make the glamour weave play off of him to make it look like a part of the costume.
Until he starts mouthing.
Yeah, but that'd make the costume just that much cooler.
Yeah, it's true, especially you feeding him hors d'oeuvres, but just don't get too close to the other guys.
Mm.
Okay, so you're working on that, Rob. Shiny, you were about to say something.
Oh no, I was just making a quip about our scent, but I am going to look for a perfumery next time we're in town, or at least a big enough town where I can start working on a scent for the phoenixes.
You're in Trollimport. It is the capital city of Zalargo, the Gnomish nation.
Okay, all right, I'm going to look for perfumery, see if I can start working on our scent.
Okay. You how do you go about finding a perfumery?
It's getting
Um,
late at this point, right?
That's true. It is.
Okay, all right, I will wait until shops will be open and it's less dangerous at night.
You got a day to play with tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll do it the next day.
Okay.
I'm just chilling, limbering up, getting ready to see if I can fit in my suit, try it on.
Okay.
Do your interpretive dance while wearing it.
Absolutely.
Make sure
Start
it's
stretching out, doing some like rock star scissor kicks, all kinds of stuff.
This is what we like about you, Shani. You are flexible.
alrighty. Then, does anybody else want to do anything before settling in for the evening?
We should keep a watch. Lucan knows our faces now, so he could still be hunting us in the city.
It's not a
Sounds
bad
like
idea.
Perfect job for a warforge.
Yeah. I mean, I don't assume that's what they want to do, so maybe they want to play knucklebones in the corner and not pay attention to everything, so it's totally up to them. What do you say, guys?
Yep, I'm
I'll
fine with
watch.
that.
Well, I was talking to the Warforges.
I'll watch.
I don't need much sleep either. I can stand a watch.
I don't mind, says Cole.
All right. That sounds good.
Shiny and I can alternate and
I
cover
don't
half
mind.
a watch while getting our sleep.
Sounds good. Let's
We'll
do it.
sleep an extra so everybody gets a full long rest in.
Okay. Having finished up the day and settling in for the night, it does pass by uneventfully, and everybody gets a long rest.
Okay.
The only reason it passed by uneventfully because they knew I was watching.
That's right.
They sensed it.
Yep.
Since you're already wearing your bunny ears. you've
That's right.
intimidated them.
Hmm.
I mean, that has to be pretty frightening to look upon. Some poor drunkard is definitely thinking he's a
For my wand.
Damn, full power.
Oh,
There you go.
Nice.
Ready to throw
Excellent.
some fire, baby.
Copped it off.
In the middle of a masquerade ball, too.
Great
Hopefully
balls of fire.
Costumes are not flammable right there. That's why you don't buy the cheap ones.
All right. Morning comes along, and breakfast is available downstairs. You can smell it wafting up through the hallways.
Did we call for the gondola to meet us this morning, or
You could have made that arrangement, yeah?
I'm just not? Well, I guess we don't have anything pressing on our morning as we wait for a response.
Yeah, did we ever get a message back?
Oh, let's see. Onyx would have come back, and hang tight. Let me see what Onyx would have with him.
Can you throw us on the map to Trollenport? Is that cool?
Sorry, what?
Can you throw us on the map to Trollenport?
Yeah, sure.
All of these Trollenport names, they make no sense.
It's in
No.
Gnomish.
I know.
Let's see here. Onyx came back with a small, what do you call it? Not a satchel, but an envelope that was sealed with the Earl ambassadorial wax seal. Unopened.
Excellent. I'll open it.
Okay. On top of the stack of papers is a letter addressed to you, Evo. And in it, the letter is short, and it says, "Evo, I'm so happy that you're in town. Please be my guest and come to the ball, and bring your friends. There's invitations for all. I will see you there tonight at." It mentions a belling of the tolls or whatever. It's in the evening after dark.
And I would actually, in that message I originally sent, that we've created a very special song for the occasion just for her.
And she's in that. And P.S. I'm looking forward to hearing you play again.
All right, guys, we got our invitations. We're good to go.
Oh,
Invitations are, let's see here. What do you call them? They're all identical. They don't mention names. Invitation to the Night of 1,000 Stars. In what do you call it? Gold calligraphy on a white cardboard-esque paper. Cardstock? Is that that's cardstock? Yeah.
That would be cardstock.
Not the skin of her enemies. Sorry.
Carved into the back of a gnome.
Or vampire skin or something. Ooh, that could give us a hint what's going to go down.
That's how we do invitations over in Darkoon, where you were before.
So
those hobgoblins.
Team, I think that we get ready early. we definitely show back up at the grounds before any of the party goers get there. If they give us any trouble with any of our accoutrements, then we'll say that we will go change. We could put our items into like some cases to look like, and well, we're gonna get the rest of our musical gear, but I have a pretty good idea that, it's very possible this guy may come, Lucan. I mean, it's nearly impossible to find him in this town, and this is the only lead that we have. So. But we need to protect her at all costs. So.
Excellent.
Okay.
God, I wouldn't give her a portable hole.
Right. You got a very full haversack right now.
We do.
Let's see here. Shiny, you wanted to look for perfumery come daytime.
Yes.
How do you wish to go about it?
I think I'm gonna start just walking the city a little bit, keeping a wary eye out. Does anybody want to come? Don't all speak at once, gentlemen.
We're not too late. Remember, we still
I
must
missed-
perform
this-
tonight.
This is morning.
Go out early.
I bet you
I will go with you.
the
Oh, thank
doorman
you.
could point you in a direction.
Yeah, but I'd like to see that little bit of the city too. Keep a wary eye out, but
I am good at choosing scents, even though I can't smell.
Is it true
You're
that
an ex-
Warforgers can't smell? Or is that just a you problem, Killian?
I think it might just be a me problem.
It could be.
Ironsides and Cole, you have all 5 senses.
Yes.
Hey, we got some more people actually watching live tonight. I want to say thank you, Clute, for open watching, and James as well, and our friend Elwin, who's another dungeon master, who's also very fond of the Eberron world that we're actually in today. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoy what we're doing. Quick shout out. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No worries. So Shiny and Killian head off in search of a perfumery. What are the rest of you looking to do?
I'm gonna continue playing with my new Glamour Weave toy and incorporating Osric into different outfits.
Alrighty.
Finding something that looks over the top and amazing and glamorous.
Nolan and I will practice a little bit, and also play some ditties in the open bar, just some light stuff, not anything to draw massive attention.
Okay. Asking the what do you call it? The barkeep. Barkeep says, "Sure. Your food and drink are on the house then."
No problem.
And as you play, a beer or an ale will appear every time the waitress swings by. If yours is empty, if you're not touching it too much, then only when your drink gets low will she replace. If you want something other than a beer and ale, you can ask. As Mordrin, as you're playing with your new Glamour Weave outfit, it did indeed come with a cardstock instruction how to use.
Oh, good.
It doesn't change unless you go through the quick little steps to change it. So once you lock it in, it stays locked in until you take those little mystic steps to change it.
It isn't like an attunement thing. It's just
correct. It is a common magic item that a lot of nobles do use, especially the ones that have to have different outfits for different occasions. And you get used to changing it up, mentally preparing outfits in your mind. As you do it, and looking in a mirror, it's a wraparound, so you're not thinking of your back unless you want to add something to it. It's a full shirt of the same color. Same with the pants. It's not you're gonna forget it and all of a sudden you're wearing chaps.
That would be a problem.
And as we discussed, about your cloak is you figure that out as you're
Right.
playing around with the outfits. That wasn't stated in the instruction thing.
Okay. But I'm still able to wear it, yet maintain the illusion of the glamour weave outfit.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, to be able to get its bonuses, it has to be the top of
Right.
the outfits, invisible. Otherwise, it doesn't matter whether it's dark and shadowy looking.
Right. So I will continue practicing, come up with some set outfits, some glamorous, some nice, and even some street urchin type outfits. If I want to blend with that type of crowd, I'll just kind of practice transitioning
All right.
from outfit to outfit.
It comes pretty easily. You've been around. You've seen a lot of outfits, and you can set them in your mind as if they were a preset.
Gotcha.
Hot button it, as it were.
Excellent. I will practice with that while we are waiting until do that for a while and then go in and maybe limber up with Roland and Evo, break out my sham and get warmed up for the evening performance.
Okay, and they are indeed down in the common room, playing a little bit, light music.
Excellent.
The food here is as good as any of the House Galandra inns. Same with the drink. They maintain that standard for their houses and the inns that they give the seal of approval to.
Excellent.
We're mostly doing cover tunes. We're not going to unleash any of our new stuff for these people yet. So.
Okay.
We'll even play some of the Four of a Kind boy band songs that those guys play.
Elven
They're
boy band.
E-pop, man. It's like K-pop, but they're all elves.
Right.
So they have
Elf
crazy
sync.
hairstyles. Yeah, E-pop.
All right, Shiny and Killian, you do you wish to walk and work your way through the city along the walkways and bridges, very maze-like, or take a gondola along the canals?
Let's take a gondola and we can ask the gondolier too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a perfumery. Yes, we have a few of those throughout town. There's one nearby, only a few canals over.
Okay, is it a recommended one? Are they fair with their customers? Good reputation?
Yes, indeed. It's not too highbrow, and most of the town frequents, at least in this area, that one.
Okay, well, let's check it out.
All
Do
right.
they offer a discount based on your referral?
10% off.
Oh, okay, all right, let's go.
So he'll pull the gondola out and maneuver you down a few canals, a few more turns. It takes about 10 minutes to get there, and he'll pull up next to a what would you call it? It's not really a dock, but it's not a landing either. Would be, you know,
Mooring?
that's probably a good one. A mooring, yeah, it would be basically a floating, like a pier, like a one that would go up and down with the tide, next to some stairs, so that you could climb, and this would go up and down along, up with the tide, so it's always even with the stairs.
You call it a floating dock?
Floating dock, yeah, but on like rails along the
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
guide it.
Yes.
And he'll drop you off there. Cost you a gold for the ride.
All right. I pay the man.
All right, and the the perfumery he recommended is Pepe's Perfumery.
Pepe Le
Pepe's.
Pew's?
Pepe Le Pew's Perfumery.
Is there a skunk on the little shingle?
Yes, indeed. And it is. You can see it over a bridge to the other side.
All right, Killian, let's go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You cross over. There's people bustling along here in the morning, and not knowing at all of which I speak, I would assume that this would be an odoriferous building, just based on being a perfumery.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have no idea, with no sense of smell, what cologne and perfume, how far and wide that would smell, but I would gather a decent. You can smell it before you see it.
Okay. Let us head in.
And as you do, you are assaulted pleasantly with an array of scents. And there's a shopkeep there, a male gnome. Let's paint the picture here with a silk shirt, open V-neck, gnomish chest hairs. He's all coiffed and looking rather suave and debonair, and looks over and says, "Welcome, gentlemen. What can I interest you in? Welcome to my shop. I am
heard your
Pepe."
Pepe. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I am Shiny of the Blazing Phoenixes. We were told that you have one of the finest perfumeries in the region, and our group of Blazing Phoenixes, swords for hire in the cause of the just, would like a scent. We are a band as well as some of the finest swords in the land. What could you recommend?
Well, it would depend on your venue. I would recommend for intimate concerts, something not overpowering, be pleasant. You don't want to detract from your music. And he would,
Perhaps 2 cents, one for the close venue, one for the big arenas, is what you're telling me.
yes, indeed. And I've got a selection here for both. And he'll guide you along the counter, and it'll have like little vials with droppers in them, so that you can try it on your wrist or whatever. I've seen plenty of people do this in the store.
We, of course, would like a custom blend because we are a unique group of explorers and adventurers.
Well then, what
And we
could
cannot
I
have the same scent as another band.
what scents would you like to mix together? And he gets excited about making something new look to him.
Should be bold and daring. Something that
Bold.
says, I fear no enemy.
Oh,
Oh, I will rock until I drop.
okay. And he's making notes, and uh, he's naming off certain scents to mix together, and crosses one off, and says, no, that won't do to mix with that. And ooh, how about a hint of this? And he'll offer you, and you go to a different area of the shop, one that has like base scents to it, and he'll offer you to smell each of these scents as he's suggesting that they mix together for your cologne.
I give him an example of a dance. This is the kind of action moves that I like to do while performing. Something a scent that captures this essence.
Hey, I see.
But
Ew.
I'm a little tight right now.
It's okay. You don't have enough room in my shop to.
And I don't want to break anything, of course. Such a
not
fine
break-
shop.
I see what you're going for, and he'll try a mixture. And let's see here. If I can spell correctly. And maybe if I can see correctly. Oh, well, I think I may have nailed this one on the spot.
Okay, I'm ready to try it. Lay it on me.
Did you guys see that? Or was that invisible?
No, we saw it.
Okay, it's public. Perfect. Yeah. And it is a fine smell, much to what you were looking for. And
Okay.
this would be the base scent for the subtle, intimate setting. I can make it stronger for a larger venue.
Perfect.
Okay. How much would you like to buy?
I think we probably need about maybe 7 vials.
Vials. Okay. Of each type, the close and the.
Yes. How much would that be?
Well, he starts doing some calculations, and I would think for basically 14 vials of an original mix. Well, and my friend the gondolier suggested the place, or recommended, so you get the discount there. 100 gold.
Okay, sold. Let's do it.
Excellent. I can have the 14 vials give me towards this afternoon.
Be perfect.
Okay, then. I will see you later this afternoon.
Okay. Or you can have them sent over to us, perhaps, as well.
Oh, yes, I can have them delivered. Where are you staying?
What's the name of our place we're at?
Smoking
Killian?
Fin.
Do you remember?
Smoking
Broken
Fins.
Fin. The Broken Fin.
Smoking.
Smoking.
Oh, okay,
Token?
Smoking Fins. Token Fins.
Okay.
I like that. So they will be delivered this afternoon. Thank you for your
Okay.
business.
Be happy to tell everyone what a great experience we had at your fine store, Pepe.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I will have this delivered in your name there, Shiny. And,
Okay.
you should expect it this afternoon.
Right. Sounds fantastic. All right,
Excellent.
Killian, shall we go?
Yes,
Do you
let's
want
go.
to? Would you want to try anything else out?
No?
Okay. All right. So we're gonna look for a gondolier. I don't know if the guy stayed or not, but if not, we'll flag somebody else down.
Okay.
He did indeed stay. He
Okay.
was awaiting the next person that needed him, and
Excellent recommendation right there. What do you think of the smell? I lean over by him.
he'll say that's a fantastic. I've never smelt that quite of a mix before.
Your tip just improved.
It's it's bold and adventurous.
All right, just like us. If you could take us back, that would be fantastic.
Consider yourself there, and he pulls the gondola around the corner, and you start heading back, and you're back within 10-15 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Been gone for an hour.
I tip him an extra gold, so 2 gold.
Excellent, thank you, sir. And you get let off at the next floating pier.
Okay. Head back in to rejoin the rest of the crew.
Okie dokie. Ironsides, were you doing anything specific?
Yeah, he's just along for the ride at this point.
Okay. Cole would be sitting with you, working in her journal, tinkering with various gadgets, trying to.
Ew.
And anything else for you to do today before the party? Then it's a day spent relaxing after many days on the road from Sharn to Trollenport. It is well needed. Your backsides approve.
We also wanted to get to the party before it officially started. We wanted to meet with Four with a Kind and talk to them if we could perform a few songs. We don't want to, kind of meet them. We don't want to cramp their style, but we definitely want to have that, interaction while they're prepping for, for their evening because they're the paid performance band. We need to work out a bunch of stuff.
So then,
we're gonna try to meet with Lady Krell beforehand and let her know what's going on.
Well, that's the whole point. Gonna try to get there super early. There's a lot of things that we want to do.
The party's at 7.
I'd say we try to get there like at 4.
Okay. Then anything you want to do before 4?
I mean, it's mostly because we want to get there and, meet Four of a Kind. Want to make sure, there's a lot of talking. Maybe work on a couple songs to do together. That's kind of like what we, but we don't want to, we're not going to ask for payment. We're not going to muscle in on their, territory if, they get kind of butthurt. It's gonna, so we need several hours to get up, set up our music, stuff like that as well. So.
Get our amps moved in.
Yeah. And also scout for any suspicious weirdos, and also so I can get a little bit of time alone with the ambassador. Make sure that.
Going to move on the ambassador?
Yeah, to make sure everything is good to go. It's been quite a while, a few years since the last time that we had our intimate liaisons, and I want to make sure that there's not going to be any problems.
Okay. So then, any other preps before you head off to make it to the embassy by 4?
Do I know her favorite drink and her favorite flower?
Let's see. Do you? I'm gonna ask for a history
History?
check. Yeah.
Would it be kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll go with history. Cool.
History is a good memory skill.
Kinda.
Do you have a better suggestion out of that skill list?
I would think, that, maybe, insight to remember back to what were most important
Okay.
things. Kind of more of a
I'll-
wisdom, or, hey, I was totally trying to dazzle this girl, then I'd have to think back of, kind of like, well, and what's the best way to treat an important woman? It's not necessarily intelligence that scores you that woman. It's the wise guys that always seem to get the best play. So maybe insight?
I would buy insight, sure, because you're not looking for
Ooh, that's
historical
not
data.
good.
It's been too long, and the time you spent together was too short.
Then the best thing is I'll bring my favorite flower, which will be orange roses, of course. And wow,
Excuse me.
there you
Sorry.
go. And
I'm so sorry.
I'll just ask the bartender here. What is your sweetest, most noble wine that you stock here?
Oh, well, that would be a bottle of, what was that wine that we had in a D&D game with Ken and Jean? Elven,
Elven Gold?
Elven Gold, yes, that's why I was thinking of it. Elven Gold.
All right. How much is a bottle of Elven Gold going to put me back?
How much do you want to spend? I've got several sized bottles because it is pricey.
Well, it's just a bottle that, two people could share a couple glasses over.
It's more of a, what do you call those little sippy drams? It's strong. So
it's more like a port.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of wine either.
Okay. Well, then, I don't know.
100 gold.
Wow, okay.
It
Does
is
that include the
imported
flowers?
from. It's imported from Eberron. Sure.
Excellent. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay. Would you like it done in a bouquet? The flowers.
If you have a nice box, I could put it in so it doesn't get damaged on the way there.
Of course. And he'll, the halfling bartender there will tell one of the halfling barmaids to put this together and bring it out. What time would you like it ready?
As soon as possible. I would have
Okay.
I would have asked for this probably earlier in the day.
I assumed.
How long does it take us to get there from there? Like an hour?
Probably.
Yeah, then so we'll leave at 3. So if we can have it at 2:30, so I can look it over.
Sure.
I will attempt to write her a poem.
Ooh.
Oh, heavens.
That one's gonna be.
Performance, right? That's like what bards do.
Yeah, but your performance skills are the ones you've noted. I don't believe writing was one of them, but you do
The lyrics, I write lyrics for
for
songs.
lyrics.
All the
So
time.
yep, no lyrics. That'd be fine.
That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
Since I'm going to be bringing my favorite drink and my favorite flower, I better write something damn good if we're going to get anywhere on this.
Indeed. And you put that together. You worked on it during the morning, and the party. I assume you dress up in your costumes.
Yes.
We could be going
Now-
early enough that we could say our costumes are in our containers we're bringing. We're going to change into them once we've, do the final sound check and then get ready for the ball. Unless you guys want to go in costume.
I can transition at an instant.
Well, I was thinking more of like people want to sneak some stuff in. We could try to like, oh, okay, because they were going to give us crap about weapons and swords, and then we could try to like, oh, we're going to be playing with the, blah blah blah, special performance, so we could sneak in like some items that you guys need to protect yourselves and anybody else at the party.
I have my Osric belt.
Well, we know you do, but there's 5 other people that may need additional help.
I'm good either way. Showing up, because like I said, I can snap my fingers and be changed.
What about the rest of you guys? Dead silence.
Killian wants to wear his bunny outfit.
Yeah.
Right, but they may not let you bring your giant blazing sword into there if your bunny outfit.
I don't need it.
You don't need it?
I can kill with a look.
I know you can, but that's why I just want to make sure. It's like, if anybody's going to want to try to bring anything into this, they already told us they don't really want weapons, they don't want armor and shields, but we're going to have to really kind of...
I am a weapon.
Well, I know that, Killian, as well. I'm talking to everybody else here, too.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I can get a sword in there or anything, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're bringing equipment.
Yeah, I know, but can we even sneak a sword in as their equipment?
Well, yeah, it's possible.
Okay, well, try to do it then. I'll try to hide Tail and Car, or is it just too long?
You already know how to hide Tail and Car.
Okay, all right, I do it.
Wait, oh, there you go. That's true. It's actually part of his special deal, isn't it?
Indeed.
Well, then I guess it's mostly... Well, I look over at, Ironsides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and? You want to go into weapons? A lot of these guys appear to have absolutely no weapons on them.
Can my axe be considered part of my costume?
Probably not, but we could try. That's why we're going to try to obfuscate as much of this stuff as we can.
Will they make a religious exception for my axe?
No, I mean, like what? You want me to roll my luring skill? What's my luring skill for luring, like, against the odds of a, celestial ball?
You seem to have convinced the shopkeep to give my clothes for free.
There's a lot of things, but, I just like to make it easier without just walking in with them.
I don't know if anybody has an instrument case.
If I do hold it this way, it could look like a lute. And I hold the axe in a way like a guitar.
Oh God. All right, can I just make an insight check of myself to see how screwed we are?
Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine, I guess.
15, you know that's not gonna fly.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do my best to kind of pack my stuff up.
I look to Cole and Killian for kind of like, I don't know what to do here.
Okay. I'll buy a big case. I'll put my sword, the axe, and different things like that in the big case. And so most of the highly dangerous stuff is out of the way, or is not completely obvious. That'll make it hopefully easier for us to kind of talk through getting in there, since we already know TC, hopefully. So we're not going to go with anybody with any direct weapons, brandished, except for like like a knife or something like that. Probably would be okay. We'll see, but that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here then. Having made your arrangements with and removing whatever you were removing, you head off with in a gondola along the canals up to Embassy Row. And biscuits. Let's see here. this apart last time. Put it back together again. Actually make it a little bit longer. So I can fit you guys all in there. Okay. There. And there. Alrighty. Let's see if I can activate that and bring you guys all over.
Oh, heavens. It's the G Guard Courtyard.
It is. Just to have you on the map, you're actually at the gates. We're just going to use that right here. And looks like we got 2 sounds going on, so we'll kill one of them. So you're there at the outside of the gates to the embassy. The gates are closed, and 2 gnome guards are standing to either side of the gates. One of the gnome guards goes, "The ball isn't until 7. Come back then."
Is TC? Where is TC?
DC is off shift.
I am Evo Shandor of the Blazing Phoenixes. We will be helping perform a special piece for the diplomat tonight, the ambassador, Naya and Corel. And we have our invitations, but we will be planning to test the acoustics and set up some of our instruments, and we need to speak to 4 of a kind. Have they showed up yet?
They have not.
Well, this is troubling because they should be in here checking the acoustics to make sure everything is perfect for tonight. My good man, do you mind if we go in there and perhaps start setting up and start checking the sound so 4 of a kind will not turn this ball into the most ghastly, showing of the entire year? And at least we can give them some advice on how it will sound this evening. We don't want to embarrass, Ambassador Anaya Corel and, all people that will be attending by having, subpar sound and music for such a grand event.
Sorry, sir. No exceptions. I'm not in charge of entertainment. It has all been taken care of.
You're not going to even give me a,
manager.
Yeah. You're, obviously, you're not big enough. Go talk to the captain of the watch.
Ooh, ow. You're not big enough. Ouch.
He scowls. No exceptions.
If you do turn me away at this point, and the ambassador, who is a personal friend of mine, knows that you have done so, the consequences will be severe. And I'm looking over at his partner. I mean, at least if you have heard of the Blazing Phoenixes, perhaps me, Evo Shandor, I look at his other friend.
Bear with me a second. I've heard of you, but it's 4 of a kind that's playing tonight, and as my partner has said, no exceptions. Party starts at 7.
Onyx, can you please...
What
was that?
I was going to say, show her the invitation. Show them the invitation.
I already did show him the invitations.
I mean, the note from... from Naya saying, looking forward to seeing you and hearing you perform.
Doesn't seem like that they're gonna listen at all. Could you go find TC then? Because he would not stand for this happening.
EC is off shift.
Inside, this guy seems like he's just completely full of it, and that we've been sending, Onyx back and forth and passing messages, and that this guy completely is, completely stonewalling us. Doesn't seem right, if you ask me.
Yeah, feel free to make the roll if you like. You're fairly certain that he's following orders and has absolutely no intention of breaking those orders.
Right, then we'll just sit here and wait. So I'll put all the boxes and stuff that we're bringing down. We'll all sit down here and sit right in front of the doors.
Okay.
There's a line forming already.
You're at the front.
We're gonna be first ones at that chocolate fountain.
Yeah, I guess.
The second one says, the one that's not, as you say, stonewalling him, says, well, if you're going to stay, let us go through the procedures here. No medium armor, heavy armor, or shields, and all your weapons will be checked with us.
I'm just sitting there. I'm just kind of blowing him off at this point.
Okay.
We're just
And
we're
then
just hanging
I just
out. I'm sitting on the big box of equipment that has our stuff kind of, hidden in it, and has our music equipment in it, and some other paraphernalia, and it's kind of,
Okay.
just waiting.
I just have my sham and hold it up.
Okay. So, time starts ticking by. Minutes will turn into tens of minutes. It's boring.
Well, it's either that or we risk people dying, potentially, or maybe potentially nothing bad will happen. Who knows?
Well, maybe. I guess we're gonna wait for 4 of a kind. Maybe they will show up somewhat early.
God, you would think so.
Or maybe there's a servant's entrance for the band. Is that something these guards would know?
They told us
Is there
no
a
entry.
service entrance?
There are other entrances that are guarded as well. This is the main entrance to the courtyard and thus the ballroom.
And all of them share the equally adamant philosophy of no admittance until the time that the party starts.
Indeed. The Sergeant at Arms gave us those explicit instructions.
You gnomes are remarkable for your consistency.
And penmanship. The time continues to stretch on and on.
We don't really have any choice.
Well, it's okay.
It's not like we're
I'm
gonna
just trying to-
break in here.
Unless you choose to do or go anywhere else, the time will stretch into hours, and it will be approaching 7 o'clock. The sun goes down, and it is.
Is everyone gonna begin changing into their costumes here in the courtyard?
Put on a show.
I will snap my finger and have my costume, which is going to be composed a black backdrop with stars and nebulae, and Osric kind of melded in color about my midsection as a giant nebula, with his face in the center.
Sounds awesome.
So we never see 4 of a kind show up.
You
huh?
don't.
Yeah.
So it's approaching 7. Do you wish to change into your outfits?
Well, I
I've
mean, I
changed.
haven't even heard anybody tuning up or anything like that. I hope the band arrived, or you guys are gonna look pretty foolish not having any musicians into the, for your ball, or even playing any light music when the guests arrive. I think this is pretty ridiculous.
It is not my concern, sir.
We'll see if you have a job in the morning.
Indeed, we will. Who changes into their outfits?
I have.
Actually,
I do.
But mine,
anybody-
like I said, was the snap of my fingers.
Is anybody not changing into their outfit?
Kind of weird to do it in the middle of the courtyard here.
I know weird. Probably should go somewhere else and do it. But hey.
I will not.
Okay.
Since I have met her before, no, you probably wouldn't let me do it. Never mind.
Never hurts to ask.
Checking.
Oh.
Yeah, it's probably too far. It only has that range of 120 feet to do message.
Yeah, and I think there's something about barriers too. I don't remember offhand.
I'll look it up.
No, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it's more like a foot of stone or something like that. 3 feet of wood. Lots of...
Having been in there already, you know that the walls were made of stone.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
But it doesn't have to follow a direct line of sight. So it can pass through a couple doors.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just try to reach out to her. If nothing happens, it's not nothing weird will happen.
Yeah, you don't make a contact.
So. I'll hand all the guys their invitations.
Okay.
And Roland will change in his costume.
Okay.
have we heard anything on the delivery of our scent yet?
Oh shoot, that would have been delivered before you guys left.
Oh, okay. All right, perfect.
So yes, you
And I-
have your new clone.
Okay. I of course would have passed them out to everyone and told them
Oh.
this will enhance our performance tonight, gentlemen. We will be truly blazing.
Thank you for the performance-enhancing fluid.
Oh, you're very
Oh,
welcome.
God.
I'll keep the costume in them. So does this give us a bonus to our charisma for wearing this fine designer scent?
It
It
does-
must.
It's,
Oh, come on. Oh, man.
well, let's see. Okay, I'll buy it as a temporary +1.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. 7 o'clock rolls by, and or rolls up, and then it is time to start up the party. The gnome says it is 7 o'clock, and we will take invitations now.
Excellent. I will present my invitation and say, punctuality is yet another one of the admirable traits of your people.
Do we hear any music coming from the doors being opened?
As soon as the doors open, you do. And they open across the courtyard. You're still at the believe. Let's see here. Nope, you're actually in the courtyard. The outside guards open the courtyard gates so you can go into the courtyard, and then you have to get past the guards at the embassy doors, the ballroom doors. So you are now actually in the courtyard, coming up to another set of guards.
And still no TC. Do we recognize any of these guys?
No.
So
Different sets.
a full shift. All the guards are all completely fresh, and TC seemed like he was like, did he have a rank on him or anything?
You don't remember seeing one.
Do any of these guys have ranks on them?
Either you'd go ahead and make an insight check, see if you know how to read rank for the gnomish sea guard. There's ranks, you just don't know how to read them. You don't know what the pips and the bars mean.
Okay.
But you do remember thinking about it now, looking at their uniforms. They're in plate. That TC did have some, but again, not familiar with the gnomish military.
He seems like a stalwart guard that he would be on duty like during it'd be all hands on deck, the most important night of the year.
Yeah. So, who's first? Mordrin?
Yes.
You hand off the invitation. He looks at it, talks.
I have my shawm. I hold my shawm out for him.
Okay, and bear with me. Give you a little bit of an intro. So, blinking magical lights created by gnome entertainers are guiding you through the Ondarian embassy courtyard up here to the doors, which are heavy and wooded. Beyond the doors, you hear the sound of music, light music. The two gnomes in the full plate, they each have hooked hammers at their sides, are standing to either side. A box that your invitation just sits off to the side. He says, "Welcome to the night of 1,000 stars. Please enjoy your time." And he lets you on past.
Hooray!
You have made it in. Who's next?
Excellent.
I'll go next.
I'm gonna write something on a piece of paper and hand it to Mordrin before he goes in. If you see the ambassador, could you tell her that I'm outside here and if she wouldn't mind joining me for a moment?
Have an important matter to bring to her attention.
I have a feeling that these gentlemen are going to be difficult no matter what happens. So, if you could please bring her attention that we are out here.
Okay. So once we go in, I don't know if there is a receiving line. If I would see
another door,
people greeting us or whatever. But as I go in, I will begin looking for the ambassador.
Okay.
And then I will message him. Be like, I'll try to keep in contact with you this way.
Oh, good. That should help. Now that the doors are open.
And that works.
And I will give him a brief description over using message, which she should look like. You know, even if it's been a few years.
And Mordrin, you're welcome to wander in. Who wishes to enter next?
Cole will probably go next.
Okay. Cole will. She'll go up and present her invitation. The gnome says, "I'm sorry, ma'am. You will have to not wear your integrated armor. You'll have to remove that." And she puts on a shock. Remove my armor. Yes, no heavy armor is allowed. Oh. Okay. Well, if I must.
Wait. But removing integrated armor takes a lot of time to do.
Does. Takes. I think it's an hour. I'm gonna be late, guys.
It's not letting me in.
Oh. Did I?
Oh, there I get. Okay, I'm in.
Weird. This should just be a door. Do I have a wall there too? Let me look.
Yeah, I don't know if my
Well,
strange. All right, I'm in. That's. Well, I will enter and begin looking around for the ambassador.
alrighty. And Cole will.
Did the invitation specifically say no heavy armor?
The TC said yesterday, and the gnomes have said today. The invitations were just very plain.
There were no specific instructions.
Correct.
I would think Cole would be a little bit more hesitant to take her arm off, and she could probably try and convince the guard that this is part of her outfit. Because again, Warforged armor is ornate. It's not just like standard armor that your typical, your guard wears. It's part of our body.
And she makes, as you've stated, that argument, and the gnome says, "We know Warforged, and we know you can remove your armor. This is a party. We're not at war, remember. This is times of peace. No exceptions. Those are the rules." And she looks a little, if she had to breathe. I don't think they're gonna let us in with our armor on. She tells Killian and you.
Maybe I can find the ambassador. I will.
Roland will step up and hand his.
Now Roland's wearing light armor.
Yeah, he's wearing.
Is he trying to smuggle in weapons?
The only thing he has is his short sword. And everything else is in the big case that we have all of our music equipment.
Is he trying to bring in the case?
What? No, the case is with me sitting out here.
Okay.
And I'm all miffed out, right? So.
Right.
He could try, he will have his sword his short sword well hidden on him.
It is considered, let's see, a short sword is a martial melee weapon. Bear with me. Let's see.
Maybe sleight of hand or something to hide.
It's going to be a sleight of hand, but I'm looking to see what the bonuses or minuses will be based on the size of the weapon.
Ironsides is going to pull Cole off to the side before she starts taking her armor off.
Okay.
And while he's looking that up, I'd go over to Cole, and Ironsides is like, seems like they're going to be difficult. If you guys want to, I will adorn whatever I can of my costume, and go inside, and I'll talk to the ambassador, and I'll try to get a special deal to get you guys in, because these guys are being a-holes. But you could sit out here and watch our stuff until we figure this mess out.
Is there, near the door, is there, a little alcove that the guards can't really see? Somewhere near the door?
Outside the embassy, the courtyard. It's nighttime now, and there are dancing mystical lights that are illuminating the path, but you could step off into the darkness a bit. They're gnomes, you know, that can see in the dark. What are you trying to...
I want to know if Cole can get out of eyesight for just a second.
Of the door guards? Sure.
Would
Yeah,
she
she-
be able to? Would she be able to cast disguise self?
Oh. Interesting thought that. Let me take a quick peek.
Because you make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it.
She could.
But there's still a
That's
perception roll against it, right? If you talk something.
No,
There's
there's no.
any type of
if
glamour
we-
or anything. There's always. It's not automatic. Nothing in D&D is automatic.
Here, let me get to the
So
spell.
just be careful. That, you know, if you do get caught, you know, and this is just totally meta out of character. Just
They're
remember,
not patting anybody down as of yet. So one would think that would work, especially since she just makes the armor look like her own skin, or her own metal parts, rather
Yeah.
than armor, or stone and wood. It lasts for an hour, so that's more than enough to get inside. It's self, so she can't cast it on anybody else. But that would allow her to
Get in. Yeah.
Yeah. And since her bladed bucklers are basically summonable. They're just parts of her arms at this point. She could pop those if and when needed.
Mm-hmm.
So she will take the time to do that in a little while to give it the illusion that she's gone off and removed it and come back. So she will... That's her way in.
Gotcha.
She's like, good idea. Okay, so I'll take care of her. I'm not going to bring her in, but I'm going to put her up there just so that it's out of the way. And let's see. Roland. Okay, so Roland, to try to conceal, will need to make a sleight of hand roll. But since the short sword is not light, it's going to be a basic sleight of hand roll. He's tucking it through his, the back of his shirt.
okay. I figure puts it somewhere crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Ew.
it's a short sword, so it can't go down hit the leg of his pants, but
Yeah,
his
but
back,
hey man, he's a master rogue. This is what he does.
exactly.
There you go.
Oh my!
Boom.
And he's got it strapped in there. It's not bulging. Looks pretty good, and they don't question him, and he is allowed to go inside. Oh, good idea. I didn't
Yeah,
even
sorry
look
about.
if she
yeah.
was down from the Sahagin.
Well, I was trying to put the click the spell slot off, but she still was a little off. There we go.
So Roland goes in. Who's next?
I'll go for it.
Okay, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing my nice sequin costume. No
Any
armor.
No
No.
armor? And you've
Yeah.
shunted Telinkara away?
Yes, exactly.
All right. If you're not trying to, smuggle something in,
No,
they
I am
take,
not.
They take your invitation and welcome you in. And you may.
I welcome the pat down.
Ew.
They don't do the pat down.
Oh darn! All right.
They are scrutinizing you.
Surely you must check me better.
Oh. Sorry, sir. We don't.
No,
spend-
No, I go in.
Okay.
I demand to be searched more thoroughly.
This other guard knows what I'm talking about. Gives him a wink.
Okay. Then Shiny, you can go in. I'll get you in
Jillian's
next.
wearing a full pink bunny bodysuit with no weapons. You can just go for it.
But Killian, do you have your armor on?
Yes.
They will not let you in. Are you? And you're not carrying a weapon, right? You said you put that away.
No, no weapon.
All right. Sorry, sir. You'll have to unincorporate your armor to enter the party. We are at peace.
This is part of my body.
We're gnomes. We know Warforged.
Oh, you
Obviously
are a racist. You are a racist, and I will write this in my letter to the Blades,
Manager.
and he will know of this.
We understand.
All right,
well,
well,
I
I
wait.
take out my. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I will wait out here with you, and I will guard this place because your security will eventually fail.
Hey, while
you will need my armor at this time.
I'm imagining Killian's response is distracting both of the guards.
One of them's taking care of talking with him.
Could Ironsides, in a manner, make his overly priced jacket cover up his armor so that it's not noticeable?
Not really. It's the heavy armor is like.
It's
you
not.
said-
It's not heavy armor.
Oh wait, you're wearing what? Medium armor?
Mm-hmm.
Medium armor still. It. They've got a very keen eye, unless you've got an illusion magic like Cole or Mordrin, then they seem to be spotting all of your armors.
You up next, there, Killian? I mean, not Killian. Evo?
I'm like, well, here's the trunk with all of our stuff in it. I'll pull out what parts of my costume will work, and I'll grab my loot and my box of flowers and wine, and I'll go in.
So you're leaving the weapons,
Unless, well, it's either
and you're taking off your armor.
I wasn't wearing it. It's in the
You're not
box.
wearing your armor. Ah, okay. So
But the whole point was we were supposed to go there and set up and
Sure,
do all
I
that
understand
ahead
the
of time.
point.
So
Yeah.
it's all in the box, and I was going to adorn it later. But all right, Killian, I have to agree with you 100% on this. So, but as soon as I find her, since I haven't heard back from anybody else, I'll go in and I'll get you in. Don't worry.
Okay.
I haven't found her in the interim while this has been going on.
No, not yet.
All right, I'll go push the. I'll push the invitation in the gnome's face, acting haughty and angry.
And are you trying to smuggle any weapons in?
Well, unless he considers my loot one.
No, I meant weapons.
That's what I said I have. My backpack
Okay.
with me.
We need to check your backpack.
Okay, it opens up and you see some clothes, and that's about it. Unless he knows the command word to stick his hand in and pull something out.
No, I mean you need to check it with the weapons. We're checking in weapons if you have any. Your backpack
There.
will need to be checked as well.
What weapons could I put in my backpack?
It's magical.
Let's go give it to Killian.
Okay.
How do they know it's magical? But that's fine.
It's interesting.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Shove my
Cole
thing in his
will,
face.
and as long as you're not smuggling anything in, you can go on in. And Cole will come up as if she's come from somewhere else, unadorned by.
She got that done in an hour? Or in...
No. She casted a spell.
That's right.
The disguise self spell.
Disguise, yeah.
She gave it some time so it, it was plausible that she took it off rather than casting a magic spell. And
might as well make herself look different. She doesn't have a name on the invitation. She can look however she wants, right?
I believe so.
Now she'll probably play that like, hey, I took my armor off.
Okay.
Like, because she already was seen, and like to come up as a different Warforged, it causes more questions. I think from what I understand and how I read this spell, the least she adjusts, the more scrutiny it can go under. Like, unless they're physically touching her.
Correct.
Yeah. She's not gonna want to pull. She's not gonna want to pull a deception like that. She just wants to make it as minimal as possible. I think would be how she would do it.
Alrighty. And they take her invitation and say welcome, and let her on through as well. Ironsides, what are you doing?
I'm going up to the other guard that Killian didn't go up to. I'm like, here's my invitation.
You too will also have to remove your armor.
I am unable to remove my armor.
Ah, but I'm a gnome and I know better.
You obviously don't know me.
I cannot allow anybody in wearing a heavy or medium armors. Or shields.
He
He
seems,
just did.
and I'm gonna build on Killian's argument. I find this rather discriminatory, and for someone who claims to know Warforge, you are very ignorant.
You can remove it. And we cannot let anybody in wearing medium or heavy armor. It is our orders. This
Your
is a
security,
party, not a
your
fight.
your security is a joke, and I will accompany my friend and protect the entrance for it will fail.
Fair enough. How about those T6s? He says to the other gnome as they banter. And every few minutes now, party guests, there was a line behind you, of guests in costumes coming in behind you, not near as troubled by the armor thing and the weapons. And
After a few guests go through, Ironsides suddenly has an idea.
okay,
He's gonna go to the same little hidden corner that Cole did to cast his spell, and he's gonna use a potion of invisibility.
ooh, okay. Let's see here.
This potion container looks empty, but feels though it holds liquid. When you drink it, you become invisible for 1 hour. Anything you wear or carry is invisible with you. The effect, with me. So the effect ends clearly if you attack or cast a spell. Oh, first off, before I do that, though, I'm gonna go to Killian, and I'm like, I think you should follow me and take off your armor.
Seems like a bad idea.
You need to tell him he's pretty.
Why don't you follow me over here so we can discuss? I want
Okay.
to get out of earshot of the guard.
Don't forget that I asked him to watch our box of stuff.
Is it just a box of stuff?
No, it
box
has
of weapons
Evo's
and-
armor and it has most anybody who wanted to bring a weapon in the box.
I bring the box with me with Killian. Killian, if you put your armor in this box, I can get in.
You sure?
I'm sorry?
You sure about that?
I discreetly show him my potion of invisibility.
You sure they don't have a way to detect that?
They don't seem very observant.
Okay.
So just put your armor in the box, then I can carry the box invisible all the way in.
I'll go ahead and remove it then.
Okay. That's going to take time.
Yeah, obviously.
And you do so. Everybody that's in is going to have time to do things while you guys are outside prepping to get in. More guests will get in. And I think since it's just about 10, we'll come back to everybody inside to let Killian, who's now armorless and weaponless, do you present your invitation?
Yes.
And they say, "Thank you for removing your armor, good sir. Please enjoy the party." Ironsides, I assumed you had quaffed your potion.
Oh, I'm holding the box. I quaff the potion where they can't see me quaff the potion, and then I'm going to do. Yeah, and I'm basically right behind Killian.
Okay. And you follow in right behind him with all your gear. Take an inspiration point.
Okay.
And what we'll do then is, since it's all close to shutting down time, we'll leave the party for next week.
That was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
I was scraping through every page on my character sheet. I was like, must have something, and I looked under consumables. I'm like, hey, wait a tick.
You're one of the guys that got the invisibility potion. I think there was 2 people at it. Actually,
I don't know who got the other one.
I should have checked Roland, but that's what I get for trying to be in charge.
But we have all our gear now, so.
Well, yeah, I really can't easily put it on, but that's okay. Get it on later.
Well, we do have to prepare for the show. I imagine that we'll have a green room of some sort.
I know. I mean, we totally got shafted. The party's now, so.
Party is on.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they wouldn't let us in. They wouldn't say, "Oh, maybe you should go around to the other side of the building where the entertainment is also trying." They just kind of deadpanned us and left us sitting there. Nobody came out or in for 4 hours. That sounds really freaking suspicious. You ask me. At least like a Mater D or somebody would be coming out, or perhaps somebody else from the embassy, because this is the general entrance to it, I guess. I don't know. So this seems kind of weird. So Eva was kind of freaked out.
Cavern, will you let me stack 2 inspiration points? Because I only have 1 spot for it on my character sheet here.
Oh.
Put it under notes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you can actually, the rules only allow you to hold 1, but I think I house ruled it that you could save up. I'm fairly certain we have more.
I can't remember, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. And with that, we will. You've made it into the ballroom, and we will close it off for tonight.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you for the extra crew that we're watching tonight. It looks like Soph the Femcell, and which is Soapy Hands, which is my daughter, and some other people, and we even Elwin, the pride of CIG, out there in Texas, stopping in for a little watch. So that was pretty cool, and you never know who else showed up. It looked like some other people that may be some other friends. Well, thanks for joining us. I know it wasn't super Omega level exciting tonight, but sometimes the challenges are more mental than they are physical. But regardless, if we play next week or when we come back for Christmas break, depending on how many people can make it, which I will announce in the notes, I guess, on air next week. If not, we'll be playing some Star Citizen Live or something for any of the people that are still around. What is next week? It's the 21st, so potentially.
It's right
Monday before Christmas.
Yeah, Monday before Christmas. So who knows? But if anything, I'll be playing something. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.